What's up, guys? It is another episode 14 of off-season race prep. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I know I am. My day's been pretty great so far. Went to work, started a little cold today, but you know, oh, look at that. That was cool. It was a little cold on the ride here today. Yeah, you guys can see we are on the 4RR again. Haven't been on it in a little bit. Well, you guys haven't seen me on it in a little bit, but we're out here. We got it back. Rear tire's been replaced. I can ride again. It's awesome. You're probably asking, what is on the agenda for today? What is today's workout? Today, we're aiming for 1 hour on the spin bike. Just a whole hour. I don't know how far that's gonna be. I don't know if I'll even make it, but I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. I definitely want to put it down and get that distance in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna get on that bike. I'm just gonna keep riding. I'm gonna keep going. This whole off-season prep has been nice to me so far. I weighed in at 231 yesterday. So a little bit ago, I was up a couple pounds. I'm actually back down. So I think it was one of those, my body has to acclimate to stuff and blah, 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 all that. My body finally got used to eating all the food and trying to burn it off instead of holding it, which is pretty good. It means my metabolism's actually working the way it's supposed to. I'm gonna keep on pressing with that. Like I said, it's been doing me well. I'm starting to come down in weight. I'm starting to feel better. I'm starting to sleep better. I'm starting to recover better. And that's exactly what we need. That is exactly where we wanna be. So hopefully when I start increasing my cardio like I'm doing today, doing more cardio today than I was last week and more last week than I was the week before. So we're gonna keep trying to progressively load that way. And as I keep increasing my cardio, my hope is that I get stronger and can have more endurance, because that endurance is important. I definitely know that right now, as far as my riding, like my legs sit better, I feel better, I'm more comfortable. I don't feel like I'm trying to fight the bike for leg placement. I also don't feel like there's as much weight loaded up on my wrists, which is also pretty good. So there's a lot of benefits to starting to work out harder, and I want to keep pushing that. I want to see what I can really get out of it. So that's my start for today. Let's get in the gym. Let's do this. I'll see you guys there. All right, what's up, guys? Yeah, I know that's probably a little boring, watching a time lapse of me riding the bike, but we can look at all the data right here so you guys can see what's going on. I rode about 30 minutes, and from the data that I was able to get, I guess my max heart rate increased According to Garmin, my maximum heart rate's like 190, which I think is a little off. I don't know that that's my max heart rate. Sounds a little crazy, but I haven't pushed to my max heart rate, so I don't know. I'll definitely say that workout was rough. It was mainly just cardio, but it was pretty crazy. I definitely, I got a good workout. I'll say that. Hopefully I can recover well enough after. So go home, do my normal thing, and start recovering. Like I was saying, it was a good workout. I definitely put in the effort. I didn't go as long as I intended. 30 minutes was definitely too much. Well, not too much. 30 minutes was definitely a good spot for me to stop. If I had gone for an hour, I might have overworked, and that's when you run into diminishing returns. You kind of stop progressing and you're just breaking down at that point, and that's the opposite of what I want. My camera just died. I don't even know where it died, what part it died, so I'm just gonna pick up where I think I left off. On the cardiovascular system and the workouts and what I'm doing. Let's get into it. I'm doing all this cardio so that way I can build up my aerobic threshold. By building up the aerobic threshold, I should be able to perform longer. Studies have shown that track riders generally hold about a 150 to 160 beats per minute heart rate for 30, 45 minutes. And that's not even to talk about the MotoGP riders who have been clocked in at like 170 and 180, and they're holding that the whole time. They're just going balls out. Now, do I expect to make it to that? No, I don't. But I can try. I can push myself to that, and that'll allow me to push harder on the track for longer, meaning that I'll be able to perform better over time, especially as it gets later in the day, things like that. I won't be suffering from as much fatigue as some of the other riders. Well, yes, I'm really only competing against myself and the clock, but, you know, the fact remains, I still need to not get tired. So yeah, I hope you guys found all of this interesting. I hope you like what I'm doing. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you have an awesome day. Peace.